Howdy folks, I'm Mama B, and today I'm going to show you how to make a ribbed stitch. Now ribbed stitches are really great for the cuffs of your sleeves, the bottom of your sweaters, the brims of hats. They're fantastic for that. Okay, so we're going to start with a slip knot, and then you're going to make a chain. Now you make your chain the length of the project that you want. And you can do a regular chain like so, or I find that regular chain doesn't give quite as nicely, doesn't have enough stretch. By the time you get your project on top of it, it's all tight. So we're going to do a foundationless chain, and that's chain 2. Go back into the first stitch, do a single crochet. Then find the stitch you just made, go back into it, do another single crochet. And you'll continue all the way along, going back into the last stitch, single crochet. You can see that starts to lay out, and it looks like there's 2 rows of single crochet, which is exactly what you want. Yarn over, single crochet. Okay, so we make this the length of the project that you want. So if we're making a cuff, this is my arm, this is your cuff, and it will lay ribbed back and forth like that. Alright, so if you really want a really long cuff, you'll need a little more. If you want a shorter one, you can do shorter, right? And then when we get to the length of the project that you want, you'll make a chain, a single chain. Now this represents the height of your next row. So when we say skip a stitch, we're not talking about that one. So if you look at it, when we turn our row, there's our chain. This is the stitch we're going to skip. We're going to go into the second one. Now you'll want to go and pick up just the back thread only. So if you look at it, you see kind of a loop here. Go into the center of the loop, hook that, pushing it away from you, yarn the over, pull it through, single crochet. Back loop only, single crochet. You'll do every single one back loop only. The secret here is you want to do the back loop only, because the front loop is what gives you the ridge, that ribbing. Back loop only. Then we'll do a chain, flip your work, skip that first stitch, go into the second stitch, back loop only, again working your way all the way back, the back loop only, all the way across, back loop only. Now when we get to the back of our row, the end of our row, and we've done all of the stitches, look at the front and see there's a little twisty rope. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but there's 2 threads and they kind of twist over top of each other. You'll catch both of those and do another single crochet. Now if you look at that, it kind of pushes out. If this is our ridge, this pushes out. Don't be afraid of that. That's a good thing, because when we do our chain, skip the first stitch and go into the second stitch, it will pull it back, and it will give us a straight edge. We'll get to the end of this and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Back loop only, remember. That is the secret to keeping getting that ribbed look. You really want to just do the back loop only. Okay, here's our twisty ropes. I'm going to punch right through there, pull it through, do a single crochet. That's pushing it out. Chain 1, skip the first stitch, go into the second one. that will pull it back in. Yarn over, pull it back loop only again, all the way across. Doing this just a little bit fast because I really want to show you the effects. Okay, now if you look, you can see how this loop goes down, and I've caught all of the ones that go down. That's how we know I've made it all the stitches and all the way to the end. There's our twisty rope. Pop that extra stitch in there. Look how straight this is laying. See that edge? Nice and straight. See this edge? Nice and straight. That tail I'm going to stitch in later, because with this stitch, as uniform and organized as it is, you don't want to try and work that tail in. You just want to put it exactly where you want it. Alright, chain 1, skip the first stitch, back loop only, all the way across. Look at that edge. See how nice and straight that is, even though we put that extra stitch in. And because we skipped the other ones, it pulls it right in and lays it right like how we want it to. Back loop only, find that little twisty, pop both of those on your hook, do a single crochet to drop it off, chain 1, flip your work, skip the first stitch, back loop only, back loop only, back loop only. Okay, I want to show you again. You're catching this row of back loops. You see that? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 left to do, and then here's the twisty, and I'll pop that in there afterwards. See how that works out. 1, 2, 3, 4, the back loop onlys, and there's our twisty, just like we said. Look at that. That's a beautiful ribbed stitching. Now, the reason that we do this row through here, this last stitch, and I kind of pull it tight, is because that draws it in and gives it a good grip. So if you're going to use that as the brim of your hat, all that will pull in and fit your head nicely and hold it. The same with the cuff of your sleeve, right? So that is how you do the rib stitch, and you can do it with single crochets like we're doing. You can do it with a half double crochet where you yarn over once, pull the yarn through, and then drop off all 3. That also keeps it tight. Don't interchange them though, because that would make it, well, you can try it and let me know. But that might change your ribbing just a little bit. You can do it with a double crochet, but that one's quite loose looking. And I would assume the triple crochet would also be very loose. Catch that last one, and then go into that twisty ropes. Catch both of them, turn over. Alrighty folks, that's it for today. I really thank you for watching our videos. I hope so much that this inspires you to be creative, to think outside the box, to try new things. Combine this stitch with any other stitch and see what turns out. You might have a new design that you're going to absolutely love. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Please share them with your friends, and please use them to inspire your creativity. Thank you so much for your time. Have a fantastic day.